I would like to introduce the President of the Dakota Sioux Nation, Mr. Bryan Brewer.
Mitakiapi. This is going to be hard. And I knew it would. So bear with me. Give me a little bit of time here to get it together. Driving up here, I was trying to think, what will I say to the veterans? Especially the Vietnam veterans. We all have friends that are on this wall. I have friends, I have relatives, I have classmates. First time I saw this wall, I went to Washington, D.C. for a meeting. And I was in D.C. for 4 days. And I couldn't go to the wall. Finally, the last morning I was going to fly out, I went down early in the morning. Very difficult. And it's not any easier today to see the wall here. I come from a warrior society, the Dakota. We've always been warriors. That's one of the things I always paid my brothers. The Vietnam veterans, when we returned home, it was difficult. It was not a popular war. But I always pitied my brothers who were not Indian. When we came home, we were welcomed. They had ceremonies for us. They sang songs for us. Gave us our Lakota names, our Indian names. When I got back, my parents were having ceremonies for me while I was in Vietnam, and I didn't know it, didn't realize it. But when I got home, I found out all these things. And I was honored. I was given an Indian name. My first Indian name, Ohia Yaku, means returns the winner, or returns victorious. So that was a name I carried all these years. Even if it was an unpopular war, we were still considered warriors. We fought for our country, we fought for our people. But with that, I'd like to welcome all my brothers who are here, my sisters who are here, that are non-native. I welcome you home. You're all warriors. Those I see, some of them, I see my brother-in-law here. I see some of my relatives, Ed, friends who are Lakota. And I thank you for being here today. You know, when we first got back, I got back in '69. We would have never been able to be in front of a group like this, being able to speak and say how proud we were. We would have been hiding, drunk, on drugs, ashamed of what we did. But those times have changed. The reservation starts about 34 miles from here. We have approximately 40,000 of our Lakota people that live on our reservation. 3,600 veterans we have there. A lot of veterans. Veterans who come up and use the VA here, but many of them don't. We have a veterans powwow in June to honor our veterans. But it's still difficult for our veterans to come. Some of them are still in a dark spot. Don't say, Brian, I'm going to be there. and I don't see them. Someone say, I drove up to the powwow, and I sat in my car, but I couldn't come in. Still fighting those demons. That's a hard time. Like I say, I come from a warrior society. Now, I told this story once before, but I'm going to tell it again. Martin, South Dakota, this farmer, had 2 sons who got drafted. Borders the reservation. And this farmer went before the board, and he said, please don't take my 2 sons. He said, take some of these lazy Indians. Take some of them. Make them go. And the board said, we would like to, but there's none left. They're all serving. This is how patriotic we are. They didn't have to wait for us to be drafted. We joined. I remember when I joined, there was a small restaurant. Every day there was a different recruiter there, and every day there was our young men signing up to go off. And that's what we did. But this is really hard today. Very difficult. And I was hoping it wouldn't be. As soon as I saw the wall, I knew it would be. And I think we as older veterans, Vietnam veterans, we're set. We're pretty well set. It's our younger ones we have to worry about. It's the younger ones on the Pine Ridge that I'm worried about. They're coming home every week. And we don't know who they are a lot of times. We don't know where they are. So we're trying to find them. And I'd just like to, before I quit here, I'd just like to thank my friend Don, all the people that I've met here in Hot Springs, the friendships that I've made. Really some good friends. Richard, and so many Indians, non-Indians. And we have to work together because our war is not over. The war will never be over for us. There's always something to fight for. As president of my tribe, I have many battles ahead of me. Some of those battles aren't very popular, but I have to do what I have to do. Protest. Speaking up for our children who have no one to speak for them. So I have a lot of battles ahead of me, and I realize that. But as veterans, we have to fight. We have to continue to fight. All of us. The big thing is we have to stay together. We have to support each other. And with that, I'm going to, when Dakota, when we pray, and before we go into a nipi, the sweat, we say mitakiase. And that means we are all related. And we are, in many ways. So I'm going to end with what I have to say by mitakiase. All my relatives, all my brothers and sisters, I love all of you, and hope you have a good time here. Enjoy yourself. It's good to see other people, other veterans. And I ask all of you to shake this man's hand here, Don Ackerman. Thank you very much. Oh, mitakiase.